Luckily, she was close enough that it looks like it's happening. That's the movie magic in it. And you know, you gotta sell it the right way. Make sure it's like, oh, she actually just hit me. Like, Then you put it in pose, get that nice little slap on it, and then boom, you got a memorable slap there.
You don't hear me. Or maybe you hearing me, you just don't give a fuck. Which is it? Huh? Which is it?
I'm trying to show you should believe in me. That I can't do this.
Wait. You got people dead all over behind your shit. Why the fuck would I ever believe in you?
I found a spot near the Van Wyck Expressway, ma.
Yeah.
We was doing everything right. We was doing good.
And by we, you talk about you and your Uncle Marvin.
I mean, it was exciting. It's exciting to watch, you know, just the work that goes into it. Cause you're in kind of such a daze, like a space of actually doing the scene while it's happening. You're so in that moment. I guess that's kind of why I was like geeking, smiling, watching it again. Cause just to see the energy, the electricity that was there kind of was sending chills and shivers down my back. It's a dope show. This was a great scene. It was really fun to shoot. It was really intense to shoot. There was a lot of, you know, kind of moving pieces and questions and workshopping that me and Patina had done with it before we actually even shot that scene. And shout out to Kanan and who directed that episode and kind of let us just, you know, work out through the paces ourselves and, you know, gave his input, but also just trusted us to run with it and, you know, have fun.
You want to know why he ain't running his own shit? Why he did that bid when you and Juke was babies? He was using. He turned into a damn junkie and started selling dope out his crib, which in this shit is the cardinal fucking sin. When the police busted down his door, this fool was so high, he offered to sell them a fucking quarter. And that's the motherfucker you done hitched your wagon to. That's the nigga that you in business with.
Me and Patina were just super excited to shoot this scene because it's just always exciting to get to have those moments with her as Kanan and as Mekai, just to get to work with her and like really get to kind of dance and figure out these moments. Like, I love this woman with every bit of my being at this point. She's such an amazing person. She's such an amazing artist. She's such a powerful artist, no pun intended. But like, I tell the story all the time of like literally the moment I met her, she just walked in the room and like just everybody's attention was commanded that way as she walked in. She has like this grace and this elegance that she like kind of just swoons a room, and that's, you know, just what happens anytime she's on set is, you know, everybody's gravitated towards that, and she has this thing where, you know, she elevates everybody that's around her, and that's, you know, no exception to this scene.
I'm not a different person, ma. I'm exactly who I'm supposed to be. Matter of fact, you gonna get mad at somebody, you gonna blame them? Don't blame Uncle Marvin. And don't blame me neither, blame yourself. Cause I'm exactly what you made me.
She slapped the shit out of me. I'm playing. No. No. Luckily, Hernan and we had our stunt coordinator there. We got to play an angle where, you know, it kind of just looks like there was a slap. There was a take where we made, you know, just light contact, so it just gave the, you know, the overall intensity of it. But luckily, she was close enough that it looks like it's happening. That's the movie magic in it. And, you know, you gotta sell it the right way. Make sure it's like, oh, she actually just hit me. Like,
Cause I'm exactly what you made me.
You wanna talk about blame, boy? You wanna talk about blame? All you've done so far is give me mess after mess to clean up. This shit, $120, D-Wiz, bodies everywhere, all cause of your shit.
So in that moment, you know, outside of a bunch of other things that Kanan has done, thinking he was in the right, trying to protect his family, while his mother's on the other side, cleaning up all the things that he's been doing. She's kind of had enough of his, you know, his fits and everything that's happening. While Kanan is also a little annoyed that his mother's been lying to him and not necessarily telling him the truth about all that's going on. He probably would have handled things differently if that would have happened. But, you know, this is where this moment is happening between them, where he's annoyed. She's also annoyed, but she decides to drop this truth bomb on him because Kanan's kind of been in his own world, trying to force his way into things. So she drops this truth bomb, and it shakes Kanan's entire existence. He doesn't know what to believe. Again, there's so many things that, you know, Raquel has put in place that, or in front of Kanan, that would seem that he, you know, would understand and know, but he's now getting to see an entirely different side of his mother, of this game that she's in, and it's kind of scaring him.
D-Wiz.
You don't know shit, Kanan. You just don't. Yeah, I killed him. I took out D-Wiz to save you.
From the story context, that slap stands out so much because it's been building. It's been coming. Like, up until this point, Kanan has just been so left field with everything he's doing. And he's kind of semi, in a way, been like blatantly disrespecting Rock, that to, in this moment, have the gall to, you know, stand toe-to-toe with her is, one, scary for Rock in a very certain way, because it's like, you know, he's fully aware of his manhood at this point. But two, again, just because of how wild Kanan has been throughout the season, I think that was a slap that, you know, a lot of the audience wanted to give him. It was definitely a moment that, you know, had been building and waiting for. I think even me and Patina, when we read it initially, were like, yeah, this, you know, there's been so many standoffs between them at this point that it's like, it felt right. It was coming. And then even seeing him, you know, collapse to the floor, there's just so much, so much power behind the slap that she's giving him. But it's two, there's kind of this shock factor that knocks Kanan off his feet. That was really fun to play with. Yeah, there was a lot of, you know, nitpicking and tweaking the reaction of what was gonna happen, but there was definitely just that strong overall feeling that we all felt on set of, like, you know, it has to stand out because it you know, this is that moment where it finally is, it's due.
Look at me. Look at me. They were coming. Neek, Buck-20's people. They wanted payback, and they wasn't gonna settle until somebody fell for what y'all boys did. And I wasn't gonna let them kill you, so it had to be a friend. Somebody had to go.
It's the story of how this environment and the people and the choices that this young man made shaped him. And it's a story that is, you know, tried and true. Unfortunately, in a lot of cases, as you see throughout this story, you know, it's a story of survival. It's a story of you know, it's a coming of age. It's a story that so many people can relate to in so many different ways.